Hey guys, BrokeBlackMan here. I'm going to be reacting to Gotham Season 4 Episode 1. Finally, it is back. Let's get to it. I still don't like that mask though. Oh. Not too bad, Bruce. No. Still in the shadows, Ra's al Ghul. He's still invested in you, Bruce.
You know you can't commit a crime in Gotham now without a license from Penguin, right?
Is that right?
You need a license from Penguin to commit crimes?
Well, we just started it, so word's still getting out.
We ain't kicking half-hour tape to that little creep.
Well, that's a problem.
Maybe you ain't noticed, but there's four of us. I only wanted you.
You only need just one Zaz.
They do have a license. Seriously?
Amazing.
Best wedding ever. If that person has a license, they walk away.
3% each from the take.
2 to split between you.
2.5.
1.
Yes, fine.
Damn.
Excellent.
Getting crime legalized as long as you get a license.
I have to go prepare for the grand opening of my new club, the Iceberg Lounge.
Everything's fine, Copper. I got a license.
Exactly.
Penguin approved.
Is that right?
Jim don't care. Knew it. Oh.
But I already heard from the commissioner. We have to play ball. What the hell are you doing here?
Compliance with the licenses is key. Mr. Cobblepot worries about Detective Gordon.
Of course.
He has a history.
My men will honor the licenses. You let me worry about Gordon. Now get the hell out of my
Yeah,
office.
Harvey, you ain't gonna do anything. Jim's still gonna do whatever Jim wants to. It's justice.
You see one of these, you walk.
He ain't gonna walk. Let's see how long it's gonna last.
What was the initial reason that you popped on that mask and you went out there?
Oh,
That I
so
have to be ready for when Ra's al Ghul returns.
he knows of it. He's not doing it
Yourself said
behind
there's
his
no
back.
substitute for real-world encounters.
But my point is, if that is our mission, we must hold to it.
Back when I was an orderly in here, he'd always talk about his dad and this formula he'd made. Some sort of scare juice. Make you see your greatest fear.
Well, we get a hold of that. We don't gotta worry about Zaz or Penguin or nobody.
So this is how he gets out of the asylum.
You were your daddy's little assistant, weren't you? You helped with the experiments.
Some, but I don't know everything.
You're gonna take your daddy's notebooks and make as much of that few juice as I say. And so you don't get lonely, the boys here brought you a friend.
Really? That's just wrong.
You have a license?
No, he said he got that fear gas.
Look at me.
You asked me to stop busting crooks with licenses. This gang didn't have a license. And you're gonna find him before Zaz just to prove the GCPD still matters? That's not thumbing your nose at Penguin? Fire me. Hey, don't tempt me.
Even if you fire Jim, he's not gonna just stop being a police officer. Or detective, I should say.
Their terror reminds me of Crane's formula.
You think someone's using the futures? It ain't him. He's dead, remember? Not
But
that
he
that
had a
matters much in this town anymore.
son.
He's dead. His son isn't.
Jim knows.
Just let me go, okay?
Not a chance.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
He just baited him so she can practice on it. That wet. Talia taught her well. Was it Tabit? Yeah, I think it's Tabit.
Don't turn your back on a guy unless you're sure he's down.
Tomorrow night's the opening of the club. Come by, kiss the ring, get your license.
Don't trust it.
Is that pepperoni?
I wouldn't do it.
Goes without saying, this is one of those or else kind of deals.
Either way, you don't go, you die. You go, you probably will die.
Later.
He ain't gonna kill Selena because they have a history, but
We gotta find a new place. I'm not working for him. Now pack.
But I have a feeling Selena may work for him.
Exit Gordon.
Bruce. I didn't hear you.
What happened?
Get used to it, Jim.
This gang isn't licensed. But Penguin will come after them, if he hasn't already. And when he catches them, it'll be more proof that Gotham doesn't need the GCPD. Sorry, it's been a long day.
So why not use Penguin to lead you to them?
If I could figure out how to do that, I would.
It was good to see you, Detective. You should come by the house for dinner.
Yes. I'd like that. How about we grab a bite?
He even like vanishes.
Night.
Oh my goodness. Hey.
That's Edward Nigma.
Yep.
Turns out Ed had a very rare brain disease. There was only one option: to freeze him and wait for the cure. In his final lucid moments, he begged me, Oswald, do not hide me away. Put me out with the people.
That's your story?
Anyone tell him he was being frozen?
I gotta do some things tonight, but I think you guys should spend some time together, huh? We all have our fears to face.
Stop!
That's just wrong.
Stop, please!
I wouldn't be surprised if he like somehow tampered with that.
I've banished those feelings. And look how I have risen. But at what cost? I wonder which of us is frozen.
Him.
Really?
He's like totally frozen.
But he still has him though.
Go somewhere else.
Now he can hear it. Cookie cops.
All right then. Who wants it first?
Really? Damn. At one point I actually thought Jay was gonna win that fight.
Can I ask about the licenses?
A little discretion, if you would, Master Bruce.
Everybody's talking about it, Alfred. I just want to know how it works.
Really? You think Penguin's
So
gonna
someone
tell
comes
him
to you
like
and
that?
say, if crime had been licensed and controlled 3 years ago, my parents would still be alive.
So that's how he's gonna do the bait and switch?
Well, between us, I have nothing to do with the licenses directly. I provide the guidelines while Mr. Penn handles all of the details.
So now they're gonna get it from him then.
You want to say something?
It's a lovely dress you're wearing tonight.
Honestly, you two.
Alfred!
Got this cinema like normal.
Really?
I'm Master Bruce.
Cop block in here.
Situation downstairs.
Turn those men over to the police.
You're young. You have a good heart. No.
Huh. Not surprised, really.
Enjoy your party, Penguin. You little twerp.
Yep, now Ivy is turning against him. Oh.
What's wrong?
Still afraid of Nigma. Oh my goodness, now you're acting basically Jim Fear.
You
Of all the licenses you've given, I want it.
I can't.
No, you will.
Penguin, you...
That was just a little bit too easy. What you gonna do, Bruce? Oh no. Well, now I got no choice but to fight them. Did he just Oh.
It's just a scarecrow.
That's interesting. So, not gonna lie, was that like an excellent 10 out of 10 episode? No, it wasn't, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. It's supposed to be like the first episode back, so they're basically just like pinpointing to us, okay, this is how it's gonna go down. And I'm not surprised that within the first episode, like, you know, Penguin seems to be on top, but then somehow something went south, and now he's, I wouldn't say he's like still at the bottom. It was that point in time in the beginning of the episode where he was getting those licenses done because it brought crime down, and the mayor was like, you know what, maybe we should just make a deal with you, and at the same time he was getting paid off of it too. And then, you know, Penguin was like getting help as long as the criminals were licensed. Everything was all peachy clean, but even though we all knew for a fact Jim was gonna be like, what? Really? Like, there was at one point when he was talking to Bruce, he was like, I really can't do anything, but at the same time we all knew that eventually he wasn't gonna give a crap what Penguin and those licenses are. He's gonna do his own thing. It's the name of justice. We've seen this time and time again with Jim and his character. So this is him with this season so far. We're gonna see him trying to deal with both Penguin, who's gonna basically try to like create something else. I think with him, you know, showing fear and needing help from Jim from that fear gas being thrown at him, yeah, the licensing probably gonna go through because now everyone has faith in the police and in the police department here, because with that headline, you know, Penguin's a chicken. But probably still dealing with some of Penguin, and then now dealing with Jonathan Crane, because now he's out there. Now he's basically donned the persona of Scarecrow, which the transitioning there, I kind of didn't like how it was. Maybe it should have showed him embracing the Scarecrow or something, or maybe when it was just talking to him, just have him like not being scared anymore, but somehow just standing up to his fear, and then somehow just dawning it then. But I don't know, just like what we saw it talking to him, so it's like, I don't know, it was something with his psyche alone, or I don't know, because then suddenly when the that outlaw gang member, whatever, just like came in and just opened up the door, which appeared to be locked, you know, you just saw him there ready with his like Scarecrow outfit. It even has like the toxin gas in there. I'm like, I don't recall it being in there, just a Scarecrow outfit. So it's like, did he just like escape the room, got the equipment, went back in the room, so he could have just like left and like did his own thing, but instead no, he wanted to test it out, but he kind of should know it works. Like, I don't know what's up with you writers at that point in time, but I digress. Also, we see Selena Kyle, you know, becoming again like one step closer to becoming Catwoman. She's like using her damn wits, but at the same time she's still learning a few things from Tabitha. She doesn't want to be, you know, down, you know, in the gutter, or even like lower levels of criminals. She wants to rise up, and right now at one point it's like she doesn't like this life apparently, you know, and now she's about to go back to like kind of like working with Penguin, you know, which is, I'm not really surprised there. Tabitha, her like kind of working with Penguin, maybe she's like really just with Selena, but working for Penguin, doubt it. They still have their history, let's face it, they do. So let's just see how long that just lasts. But hey, we got Bruce, but the only thing with this Bruce thing I'm still not with, and it's just that when he was like going to like the guy who was helping Penguin with the licenses, and he just says, oh, I want the list, and, you know, and he just like simply walks up and just takes it with ease. I'm like, really? At one point I thought that, wait, that is a little bit too easy. Is this somehow going to be like a security and like pop out of nowhere, then Bruce has to like fight them off? I'd rather that than just him just coming out of nowhere, does like his voice, whatever, and just takes it and just walks away. I'm like, really? No silent alarm, no nothing? Like, really? Could've did something more. But I did like how when he actually did appear in front of Jim. Like, first he came, he like, oh, I didn't hear you there. And then when Jim was like, hey, maybe we should go out for pizza, he looks again like, oh, you're gone. So, I see what you're doing there, Fox. I see what you're doing there. Trying to give us a little bit hint about it. But let's see how long is like Riddler's gonna be in that iceberg, whatever prison, whatever. And like Penguin's got that story about how he has a sickness and that's why he froze him. Hopefully, when he's free him eventually, you know, there'll be a cure for it. But really, oh man, Jim hears that he's like, really. Come on now. I hope you know everything is like supposedly you're gonna find this cure and whatnot. Even like Bruce brought it up, like, oh, so hopefully you know when they find that cure. It's like, well, oh yeah, I gotta find that cure, whatever. Come on, stick to your story, Penguin. Don't be slipping. I know it's been like since like what mid-May that you stopped the Gotham stuff. Doesn't mean like you should have been slacking off now. But again, I digress. But oh gosh, how many times I gotta say like digress? Is that gonna be like the new catchphrase? Like how many times I'm seeing digress in my videos? But anyway, this is gonna be one interesting. I thought that we are probably gonna see this character. Well, I don't know if you guys seen like promotional stuff, but then again it was in the trailer. But then I know many people didn't watch the damn trailer, so I was expecting this specific character to like debut this episode, or I should say debut. I should say return, but whatever. Be in this episode, but I'm guessing they're like saving it maybe to like after the Jonathan Crane arc as well. But even then, you know, as well as Butch. Actually, there's two characters. I thought that Butch was gonna probably be like we're gonna see him in the hospital or something or healing up. Like, does Tabitha know that Butch is alive, or is Butch still like inside like that coma whatever in the hospital? You know, still healing. I don't know. Maybe that's like the next thing after Jonathan Crane and the Scarecrow. Maybe we're gonna have Butch or another character I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about. Hopefully, people in the comment section know what I'm talking about, so they can talk about it, so I can then bring it up. But it's just craziness. But it's good that they still have lurking in the shadows Ra's al Ghul. So it doesn't look. So it looks like okay. Even though like in the first half we're gonna be dealing with Jonathan Crane and the Scarecrow. Probably the next villain, or just like the big bad of the season period, is going to be, you know, Ra's al Ghul. Even like Bruce even brings that up to Alfred, like, yeah, he's still out there. I gotta like want to defeat him. So that's like I'm guessing the overall villain of this damn thing. And hopefully when Jim is gonna like face him too, it's like I don't know will they do that. Hopefully if they're smart, just allow Bruce to deal with Ra's al Ghul. Don't let Jim find out about him and then try to like defeat him. Even though this is Gotham is mainly about Jim Gordon, not really about Bruce and becoming Batman. It's like a little like a side plot, whatever, that they're just weaving, you know, trying to cobweb it around though. But at the same time, it's like I would like, you know, Bruce to deal with Ra's al Ghul alone. Maybe just a little tiny assistance from Jim, not being like totally aware of the whole situation. But let him deal with that. But yeah. Guys, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comment section. Like or dislike the video. Comment below, again, what you thought about it. And if you're new, please subscribe. I'm the BrokeBlackMan 4 and I am signing off.